Welcome to Skater Stories, where we are asking members of our skate community to share their story of why they started roller skating to inspire others. I'm Mel, owner of Roller Girl Gang and passionate roller skater. Today's skater story is shared by Linda. I'll hand you over to Linda to tell you more about her journey in roller skating.
I am with Linda and really delighted to find out about your roller skate journey and what's brought you to roller skating, and you're going to share with us. So please, will you just tell us a little bit about you and how you got started in roller skating?
Absolutely, yes. Hello everyone. So I'm 46 years old and I live in Leeds, and I've literally just started roller skating again after hiatus of about 20 odd years or so. So I started when I was little with the little metal adjustable skates that you used to be able to attach to your shoes, and then I progressed to roller boots as they were known back then. Not too many varieties to choose from like there are now. And yeah, so then it was literally just skating around the streets on the pavements as you did back then. There were no indoor skating venues available as far as I was aware. We used to go into the local park, and there was a hill in Thorns Park with speed bumps, and so we used to go racing down there, jumping over the bumps and stuff, and it was just such good fun. And we didn't have the protective gear or anything back then because it was just never heard of. We just went for it. But yeah, I've just always loved roller skating. I did later on, probably teenage years, maybe 20s, move on to the inline skating. I did find it a bit hard, and I wasn't as keen on that, if I'm honest, as I was with the quad skating. And I think the last time that I actually did any skating were, like I say, it was about 20 odd years ago. I was at Centre Parks and it was on some online skates, just on the pavements and stuff, but it felt really hard. Like I just couldn't get the wheels to move, and I was just like, oh, I think that's it. My skating days are over. So that was it for ages. And so I've secretly been wanting to roller skate again, but I always just like in my head, I'm like, well, where am I going to go if I go skating? You know, you can't really skate on the pavements around here because they're just hilly and not really smooth enough. And I didn't really know where to go or what to do. And then we came across, my friend and I, actually at the Roller Girl Gang shop in the Corn Exchange. Like you've got the adverts and stuff for the sessions that you do. And so we saw the taster session there. We thought, oh, well, we'll go give that a go. So we went to that session actually just before Christmas, and it was like just getting on a bike again. I was like, I got these skates on, and after my initial kind of like, oh, moving on, it was just brilliant, you know, like it just felt so natural again to be on the skates and whizzing around, and it just inspired me to want to do more. So we both decided actually we'd get some new skates, and I bought some skates, or Santa bought me some skates, should I say, and I went around into Middleton Woods. They've got tennis courts in there, give them a whirl on there. The surface was perfect, and you know they rolled really well, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. And then I came across some roller dance sessions that Ellis 10 are running for 3 months. So I've been to 3 of those sessions so far. And I just absolutely love it. I mean, they make it look like really easy when they're doing all these dance moves. I'm like, I want to be able to do that, you know, so that's kind of my inspiration to keep going, thinking that I want to improve and I want to be able to dance around and make it look really natural rather than just a bit clumpy like it is at the moment.
Your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. I can't quite get that strut thing going at the moment, but that's work in progress.
Everything's work in progress.
Yeah, but I just absolutely love it, and I'm really glad that I found it again. Like whenever I think about skating, it makes me smile. And then, you know, whenever I'm with other people, everybody else is smiling and having a good time. It's just such a positive thing to do that I just love it. Like,
I feel in there.
yeah.
I feel like your story is something that we hear a lot of. It's like a childhood pastime that brought you loads of joy, and then like adulthood comes, and with it comes lots of responsibility, and then we kind of go, we've like lost that joy, that part of like where we actually need to play and let go and kind of put the responsibility down just for a minute, because it's still going to be there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, it's just so brilliant that you've come back to it. I do remember those metal skates. So
Oh yeah. I know. They've progressed a lot since then, haven't they? I mean, but yeah, I mean, even just going to the dance class itself, you know, was like, it did put me out of my comfort zone because am I just going to turn up and it's going to be full of really young people and stuff? But I thought, I just really want to have a go. So yeah, so there I am and I'm still going. I love it.
Yeah, that's so great. And it like gives you bits to work on in between as well. Because now you've got your own skates, you'll be able to like do all those bits as well. So I feel like in terms of why you skate, you're like beaming with and smiling, and it just looks like it lights you up.
It really does. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. And like now I found like there's various indoor places you can go skating as well. So I'm actually going to one tomorrow with my friend, and then we're joining you on your Valentine's skate disco as well at the Corn Exchange. So yeah, I just really love it. Yeah, it does make me smile, and that's obviously a good thing.
Yeah, like it just, you smile and then you pass that on to other people, and it just has that ripple effect out, doesn't it? It's fantastic.
It does.
Yeah. So there's a lot of nervous people out there in the community and out like the wider world, of people who are kind of wishing that they had the courage, I guess, to try skating again. And maybe there's lots of things that hold people back from that. But I think one big thing is like the fear of, well, I'm going to fall over, and if I fall over and I break something, like that's going to have a massive knock-on effect on the rest of my life. Is that something that you experienced, or you kind of, did it pass through your mind at all? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Especially now I'm getting older, you know, I don't want to be breaking something. It'll take it forever to get better again. And like I said, we didn't have the protection stuff when we were kids. We were like indestructible. We just went and did everything. So yeah, so coming back to it, yeah, I was quite nervous actually getting on those wheels again. But yeah, I mean, I've got protection, and we wore protection at the taster session. And it does give you that a little bit more confidence. And also, plus I think, and I haven't yet fallen over, so I've managed to stay upright so far, touch wood. But like we have been taught, you know, like if you feel like you're falling, you know, crouch down, and you know, I think as long as you've got that protection on, I mean, it won't necessarily stop you from breaking something, but you know, at least, I don't know, it should help. And that's what's helping me to overcome that as well, knowing that I've got that sort of security, I suppose, in the back of my mind.
Yeah, no, that's really useful to know. And is there any like advice that you'd give to anyone who's like starting out now, or who's thinking about starting, that you're like, oh no, try this? Or is there anything that you say to people who ask you like, oh, I'm thinking about starting to roller skate? What advice would you have for someone who's starting out?
Yeah, I'd just say absolutely just go for it. I mean, you don't even have to have your own skates to be able to go out and skate. You know, if you just go to a taster session or some of these indoor skating sessions, and you can hire skates there. So, you know, you can absolutely just give it a go, and it's not really going to cost you loads of money. There's plenty of people out there as well who, you know, if you can grab somebody to go with you and keep you upright, maybe that would help. But there's certainly plenty of people out there with the experience who can give you advice about what to do if you need it. And I think that certainly helped when we went to the taster session, and just learning some basic moves just to give you that little bit of confidence, you know, about how to move on the skates and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think, you know, just give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, have you?
Give it a go.
Yeah, just go.
Totally. It's a hard thing to learn, isn't it? That yeah, you're probably going to fall over at some point, and during the dance is challenging because you're transferring your weight, and it's like in quite a small space. So that's brilliant to keep up with that. It will really help with your footwork and like your balance. But as you say, it's your confidence that you just like soar, and it's such an amazing thing.
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
So
Thank you. Me too.
We're really lucky in Leeds to have so many. It's like such a great skate community with so much stuff going on, and there's so much being offered.
I must admit, I was quite surprised at how much, when I started looking at how much there is available now compared to what there was, you know, even probably just a few years ago. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest, how long the skating community has kind of come back. But to have the facilities that are available now, you know, that we never used to have, is just amazing, really. So no excuses.
Linda, that's brilliant. What a great story. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for listening to today's skate story. I hope you find it as inspiring and uplifting as I did. Can't wait for the next one.